everyone, and welcome back to IVSA Kelantan Listen Up, the podcast where we bring you real stories, real experience, and real insights from WEC students right here at University Malaysia Kelantan. I'm your host today, Raghavesh, and you can call me Raga. And I'm thrilled to welcome you to the episode 3 titled Life of a DVM 3 WEC student at UMK. But of course, I'm not flying solo today. Joining me are my amazing PC team members, Katong, Rylan, and Savi. Say hi, guys.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, in this episode, we are diving into what's it really like to be in year 3 of wet school, from attending gruesome classes to the challenges and memorable moments. We are talking about it all. To help us get the inside scoop, we've got a special guest with us, which is Qiao Jun, a third-year WET student who's here to share her journey and reflection. Qiao Jun, welcome to the podcast. How are you feeling today?
Hello. I'm feeling pretty good today, and
Okay,
I'm very excited in sharing my experience after finishing my third year in UMK.
nice. Okay, so without further ado, we will jump into questions. So firstly, it's from me. Okay, my question is, how has the transition from preclinical to paraclinical years changed the way you study?
Okay, so the transition from preclinical year to paraclinical years, I think has made like time management more important. So especially with the increase in co-curriculum activities and also responsibilities. So unlike preclinical years where the schedules are more structured, and compared to paraclinical year, we now have to juggle between practical sessions, academic works, and various programs. And also, I think this has pushes me to plan my time more effectively and prioritize tasks and adopt more flexible and focused study methods to keep up with everything.
Thank you, Qiao Jun, for your sharing. So for the next questions, to better help our audience to understand or to have a better overview of how the year 3 syllabus is like, so could you introduce to us about your favorite subject in year 3?
Okay, so for my favorite subject in year three, I would say it's surgery. Um, I enjoy it because it's very hands-on and it allows me to apply both theoretical knowledge and practical skills. And I specifically find the problem solving aspect of surgical cases very engaging. And it also helps to push me to improve my precision, critical thinking, and also decision making skills under pressure.
Yeah, I also can't wait to learn that subject. So, would you like to share more, like how you cope mentally with the shift from the preclinical to paraclinical years?
Yeah, sure. I tried to cope mentally by staying organized, setting realistic goals, and reminding myself of like why I chose this path in the first place. And I think the most important thing that helped me cope with the busy schedule and all is having supportive friends, families, and also finding time for short breaks or hobbies to stay grounded and mentally refreshed.
Okay, thanks. I think I could use that for next year. So, okay, a question from me, June, is that if you could give your younger self one piece of advice before starting DVM 3, what would it be?
If I could give my younger self one piece of advice, I think it will be learn to manage your time wisely and don't underestimate like the mental load that you would face. As I think it's very important to stay organized and ask for help when needed and take care of your well-being along the way during your DVM 3.
Wow, but I see you quite a very time management person, so it's okay. So my question will be, how are you applying your knowledge from DVM1 and DVM2 in your paraclinical years so far?
I think the knowledge from preclinical years, DVM 1 and 2, has helped me lay a strong foundation from my paraclinical years. So, subjects like anatomy and physiology that you guys learn right now help me better understand disease processes, while like biochemistry, histology supports my understanding of like pathology and pharmacology. So, I think it's a really how to say, I also like it's a really good process like for me to connect the basic concepts to a more advanced topic in DVM3, like using all the basics I had learned. So I think this makes learning in DVM3 feel more integrated and also meaningful.
Yes, thank you, June. And actually, we see you as a very active individual in our faculty. Not only you are holding important positions, like Qiao Jun is our president of IVSA Kelantan in this term, but you also join in a lot of programs as volunteers and also committee members as well. So we believe you are the most suitable individual to answer this question. So the question is, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much are you still enjoying life in DVM3 and why?
On a scale of 1 to 10, I would say 8 out of 10. So DVM3 has definitely become more challenging with the heavier workload, more demanding subjects, and multiple programs to juggle. But at the same time, I feel um, it's more meaningful as I enjoy learning things that are more clinical relevant, and I appreciate all those hands-on experience and real-life application of what we have studied before. And also, despite the stress, I think I still find joy in the learning process, and also those programs that I have joined and take part in. And I really um, enjoy spending time with my batchmate who are going through the same journey too.
Wow, that's really high actually. That's really, really high. 8 out of 10 is really high. And I wish for me to be like 9 or 10 next year, you know. Okay, so this question, you know, from me, for me, I feel that in my year in DVM2 now, I would like to remove pathology completely out of my year because it's so difficult. So, what about you? If you could remove one subject from the DVM3 curriculum, which would it be and why?
Mm, to be honest, I don't think I would remove any subject from the DVM3 curriculum. Although some subjects can feel more challenging, like pathology, or less engaging at times, but I believe each one plays an important role in building a complete understanding of veterinary medicine, and every subject contributes to a bigger picture, whether it's directly clinical or supports our diagnostic and decision making skills.
Interesting answer. This is I can't believe like you will say you won't delete any subject. But since you say since just now Katong say like you have joined a lot of program and you say like
Mhm.
there's a lot of memories in the M3. So looking back, what is the one memory that still makes you smile? Can you like share with us?
Mm, yes, definitely. So, honestly, I think successfully surviving the first 3 years still make me smile. Like looking back at all the late nights, stressful exams, and endless assignments, it feels like a big achievement, and it reminds me of how far we have come and how much stronger and more resilient we have become along the way.
Amazing, Sergeant. You make me look very small beside you. Okay, so I think the last question, I think is quite hard lah. If you can sum up your DVM 3 in 3 words, what would it be, and like why? Just give a reason why those three words.
Okay, so if I had to sum up DVM 3 in 3 words, I think it will be challenging, exciting, and also enjoyable. Reason? It's challenging because we are now applying theory into practical setting, which requires a deeper understanding and like quicker thinking. And it's exciting because we are finally learning things that directly relate to real case and future veterinary practice. And despite the pressure, it's enjoyable because I get to grow alongside with my friends and see how everything we have studied over the years comes together.
Yeah, you have given me a different point of view on DVM3. The word of challenging and exciting is like two different opposite poles for me. I don't know how you can find connection in both. But okay, nevertheless, we are towards the end of our show here, and that wraps up our third episode of Season 4 IVSA Kelantan Listen Up. A huge thanks for Qiao Jun for sharing her experience and insight with us today. And of course, thank you to you, our amazing listeners, for tuning in. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to follow us for more awesome conversations with vet students from UMK. Got questions of topics you want us to cover? Let us know. Until next time, keep chasing your vet dreams, stay curious, and remember, listen up because every vet student has a story.